Hey guys, Big Niche here. I decided that I needed to top off some of my fluids and change out the reservoir for my brake fluid, and I just wanted to go ahead and do a quick little video on that while I am working on it. So the coolant reservoir is over here on the left hand side. I will just remove the cap and put my coolant antifreeze in there. I went to the parts store and I just bought the 50/50 mix. If you hold the bottle flat on its side like this, it will pour nicely without spilling all over the place. And just fill it up to the line on the side of that reservoir that says max. Yours might say fill line or full or max. That's what mine says. And I just filled this up because I noticed that it was pretty low. I did not put anything in the radiator. Make sure that if you're checking your radiator that you're doing it first thing in the morning or when the vehicle is cool and not hot. It has a warning on that cap not to remove when it's hot. Not on the reservoir, but on the cap for the radiator. So then I'm just going to check my transmission fluid. I know it's a little bit low, so I just want to see where it's at so I kind of know how much to fill it. So that dipstick is right next to where you check the oil levels for my vehicle. I just pulled that out and I did notice it is a bit low, so I'm going to go ahead and use my funnel right down in that same spot that you pulled the dipstick out of, and I will fix the camera here so you can see it a little bit better. You're gonna want to fill it slowly, just a little bit at a time, and then check it. That way you're not overfilling. But I've done this a few times, so I kind of know how much to add. Make sure that funnel is secure so that you don't spill it. Just do a little bit at a time. Like I said, less than what I'm doing at a time probably for yours, just so you can check it every so often and make sure that you're at the right level. You're gonna let it sit for a little bit before you recheck it, because there's transmission fluid all in that tube now. So when you put the dipstick back in, chances are the fluid that you might see when you pull it back out is actually just from the sides of that tube, and it hasn't actually settled. So you might want to wait a little bit. There is a way that you can hold it a certain way where you will still be able to see the mark, and that's what I did here. If you want tips on that, I would suggest just going to YouTube and watching a couple other videos until you're comfortable, and then just place that right back in. This is the main reservoir where my brake fluid is. It tells you on the cap which kind to buy. The auto parts store will also let you know which kind your vehicle takes. You tell them what you have. I saw someone use a turkey baster for removing what was in the reservoir in the video that they did. Those are pretty cheap. You can get them from a dollar store, Dollar General, or just Walmart or Amazon. They won't last very long to reuse for this, because that brake fluid does kind of break down the rubber on that turkey baster. I didn't have a spare one, and the store that was nearest me didn't have any in stock, so I'm using this syringe that I got from my vet, actually, that I no longer need, and it just has kind of a wide tip on the end, and it's perfect for plunging this out. It takes a little while to do it this way, but it seemed to be the easiest, and it fit perfectly in that spare jug that I was using for the old fluid. So you can see how dark this is coming out of here. It definitely should have been done probably a long time ago. But I'm just getting to it, so I'm not going to bleed the brake lines while I'm doing this. I'm just changing out this master reservoir. I don't have what I need to do the rest of that, but this will at least help. And you can see the new fluid is going in clear. That's definitely how you want it to look. So I just emptied that out a little bit at a time, filled it back up. There is a mark on this that tells you when it's full as well. And that is pretty much it. Very simple. Did not take long at all. Was not strenuous. And at least that part's done.